coming for me to make this video for you. However, it's the perfect time. There's been so much that has unfolded, I'm sure, in your own individual journeys, as well as the collective, and in my journey, since the last time I made a video here, which I think might have been in October. So, wow. We are now in 2013. 2012 has passed. However, it's still with us, because even though the past leaves, there are footprints that we've walked that are still within us. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the whole year of 2012, what has transpired in 2012, what was the purpose for many of us of the year 2012 and all that happened and all that didn't happen, as well as this year, 2013, that we are in now. So I made some notes here because there's a lot to share, but I want to bring us all, as you're listening here, into what this year of 2012 has given us and what this year of 2013 is bringing us. I've been sharing with people about my journey in 2012, and I have had, I'd say, a wipeout almost of a lot of internal things that have come up, of patterns of beliefs, attachments, and there were external things that happened in my experience that brought up such for me internally, and I had to balance the vibration of love inside so that I can be a balanced expression of this love outside of myself. This is what we have all had many opportunities to do this year, or this past year, 2012. Because I've heard many of you come to me and saying how you've had tragic experiences that have brought you into a place of surrender, whether it be a relationship, a job, just ways of being and living, what you may have believed, etc., etc. We've all had our own unique journey to bring this to light. So this year has been about and will be about listening to our intuition, trusting and following that intuition, allowing ourselves the balance of our masculine and feminine energies within as well as without. 2012 has really brought that to us, and this is what we are meant to go deeper with, not only practicing it, but being it and allowing it. We've had many opportunities to bring us to this awareness in 2012, that we really do need to listen to our intuition. And in addition to the listening, we do need to trust it and follow it as we are guided. What does it mean to balance your masculine and feminine energies within and without? Okay, I'm going to give you an example of this, and I will go into my whole year of 2012 to share my personal experiences with you. But I want to bring it into just the end of 2012 to start. At the end of November 30th, I felt guided, felt this pull to come back here to Hawaii. And so I did. But what was happening was I was experiencing what people could say, things not working out. Not finding a place to live. I was looking, searching, looking at places, even moved into a place and moved right out. So what happened after I moved in and moved out of this particular place? In that moment, I was at a cafe, and I opened up the energy, and I very strongly put it out to the universe, to God, to this ever-flowing perfection that is within and without us. I asked, am I supposed to be here? Did I hear the call wrong to come to Hawaii at this time? Please let me know, because I'm completely surrendered into leaving or staying, whatever you guide me to do. Within 2 minutes, after that, this lady walked by and asked me if I do YouTube videos, that she had come to New York for the shift of December 21st, here to Kauai, and mentioned that she had gone to my website and watched my videos, and we ended up doing a reading, and come to find that she's probably going to be part of my healing retreat that I will be creating here in the perfect moment. And after that, even though I noticed that that was a sign to, okay, maybe you don't want to leave just yet, so I still allowed the next unfolding. And what happened after that is someone who I had connected with after I left this place I had moved into connected with this family, and I connected with them, and then they offered me to stay with them above their house, which is my own private space, for a price that is no way you could get on the island for what I have here. And the important thing of what I noticed with all of this is that, first of all, I surrendered. I asked for the signs, I noticed them, and then I followed as they came. And as the invitation presented itself, I accepted. So the balancing of the masculine and feminine energies within and then without is really that. It's a balance of the action, because the masculine energy is very much action-oriented. We have to do this to accomplish this. And that's great. But we also need to have the balancing of the feminine energy, which is the receiving of the insight that comes, the noticing of the signs that come, and then the allowing of things to unfold and taking action as needed. So therefore it is a balance of both of those energies. So this is what 2012, another thing that 2012 has really given us. And then you can, I'm sure, take a look at all of your experiences throughout 2012. To show you where could you have balanced this energy more, what opportunity came to bring you to this balancing within yourself of the receiving, allowing, and then action, that balance. And then have you taken that from within and become that in expression without, therefore following or allowing yourself to receive what comes outside of you. Because that's what we are really meant to perfect and fully be in this year of 2013. The other thing that I want to share with you is that throughout my experience of 2012, there's been many lines between what we call reality and dreams. They have become intertwined for me more than they ever have before. Literally, I have had nighttime dreams that have found their way and merged into my daytime waking dream that I'm always creating. My father died this past year in 2012, and with that experience came a lot for me, a lot of internal things that needed to come up, the way that some attachments and some fear that I had within relationship, fully committing to a relationship, being loved for all of who I am, and remaining loved for all of who I am. How things that we hold on to take us away from love rather than being in love, and how unimportant that truly is, holding on to things that take us away from feeling and being the deepest expression of love that we truly are. But as many of you know, listening to previous videos, there's been a lot in that way that I've had experience this year. Going back to Massachusetts and sharing with my family, my uncle had a liver transplant. He was almost to the point of no longer being in his physical body and leaving this world. And just then he got a liver, was able to get a liver transplant. Then that night that he came back, my dog ended up dying a week after. She was on her way out. Then within a couple of weeks after that, my father died. And my mother is going through a divorce. And my grandmother had gone into the hospital because she was having some heart things because of everything else that was happening and so forth. And amidst this, I was wondering and allowing, what am I supposed to do next? Even though I love my family, I knew I had that feeling that I needed to physically leave. It was time. So I had a lot, one after the other, of hardly being able to breathe, so to speak. of one wave coming, another wave coming, and then another wave coming, for me to really like bring up the things within that I need to just bring to my awareness and see where I'm at with my choice of being love, and what more I can do and what more I can allow to be a deeper expression of that love. I ask you to take a look at everything that has transpired in your life in 2012. What has each experience given you? What have you given within those experiences to others or to yourself? And maybe looking back at it now, what can you receive now from those experiences that you can take within you and balance that receiving of the experience, and then bring that into expression outside of yourself, deeper within this year of 2013. So as I was talking about the blending and blurring of reality with reality, I've had many dreams in the year of 2012 with my father, my uncle, my twin flame, so many. And you're welcome to look at my personal blog. There's a link here on the blog for my website, emergingsoul.com, which does share a lot of the details of those specific dreams. And there's so many to share with you here. So powerful of how they have literally brought details into my waking life. And I've always known that we move and breathe and live and experience and love beyond our bodies while in these bodies. But even so, when we transition out of these bodies, we are still doing that. I've always believed that, but this past year has given me a deeper understanding and a witnessing of the interweaving of such experiences that have brought me to such a more profound excitement for being alive and experiencing this human journey in a spiritual way. I'm just seeing the interconnection and the oneness of all. So 2013, I feel, is about creating balance. We're creating this balance of the masculine and the feminine, which is the action and the receiving. It's the listening to your intuition. It's the trusting it, and it's the following. So listening is both masculine and feminine energies. Trusting is both masculine and feminine energies. And the following is also both. But we have had so much experience of separating these, the I have to do, I can't just sit here and allow. In our society, it's been this way for a long time. And we are bringing balance back to this, where the masculine and feminine within, because each of us has masculine and feminine energies within, then also the extension of that with our divine counterpart, masculine and feminine energies in form, both of us being that embodiment of the balanced masculine and feminine within and without. And union. So we're creating balance, we are creating union, we are focusing on love. We are focusing on the balanced. We are focusing on the love and the balance and the union. We're creating balance. We are being that balance within and without. We are bringing that union of the masculine and the feminine within and without, beyond form and in form. We are focusing on love throughout this all, this balancing and the union. Interweaved within it all is love. 2012 has prepared us to be the deepest expression of love that we are. individually and with each other. No longer are we meant to be walking our journeys and our path alone. We never were, and we never were meant to. But we've experienced that for a long time to bring the excitement back that we want to hold hands with one another. We want to create and be in our creations together. Why do it alone? It's a choice, but it's a choice we no longer choose. So the dance of the twin flames. I want to bring this in because many of you are asking of why the twin flame will run away. And I, of course, first have to tell you that your twin flame is the clearest mirror for you of who you are. So if there's anything that you have coming up that may be uncomfortable that you're looking at within your twin flame, or with your twin flame choosing to run away, or having symptoms that look like running away, there's something there for you to receive within yourself, for you to love deeper within yourself, so that you give that same love to your twin flame. Always, always be that unconditional, eternal, divine love within yourself and in expression outside of yourself. This increases the love for the both of you, but that your twin flame also has for himself or herself. It is the seesaw and the balancing, the dance of the twin flames, is this constant balancing of the vibration of love within you, and then bringing that balanced vibration of love within you into expression outside of yourself, within those that come along your path, within what you choose to experience at each moment in your life, with how you handle things that come your way, and then, of course, the love that you are in expression with and towards your twin flame, and to all that is, that all of it is interconnected. So the dance is connecting, remembering, and balancing this love within, and bringing that love into expression without. It's constantly happening. Whether you think it is or not, it is. Whether you believe it is or not, it is. Even if you think your twin flame is running away, or you recognize yourself running away, this balancing is always happening, bringing you ever deeper into the expression of love that you are. For you're meant to be this expression of love that you are within all of life, within everyone that comes along your path. Everyone truly is your beloved. And you merely have an opportunity again and again and again to balance this vibration of love within you and be that vibration of love, that balanced vibration of love in expression and embodiment outside of yourself for all that is. So I've talked before about riding the waves, and I really like this analogy because when you're in a wave, and this I like to use as being a very uncomfortable emotion, and really emotion is energy emotion, or something that's happening in your life that's bringing up things that may seem uncomfortable. You're in a wave at that moment, and you're riding the wave. And if you look at it like that, you're definitely going to be at shore again. You're in a wave, and the wave will cease, and you will then be okay. You're always okay, even when you're in the wave, but you will feel the security of being on shore again. Trust that you will. And just allow yourself to ride these waves. Because after these waves pass, what happens is you are then able to, without those mixed and shifting emotions, delusions falling away, you're able to clearly hear your intuition. And then it brings a deeper trust because you've moved into this vibration of love within yourself through the journey of this wave. Then you can trust what you receive and you can follow it. So the waves are really beautiful. So I encourage you not to resist the waves, the uncomfortable emotions and experiences that come your way. They're there to bring you into a deeper, balanced expression of love within and without. You always have a choice, right? Whenever anything happens, of how you're going to perceive it, how you're going to respond within it. You can choose love in the midst of what seems uncomfortable and what seems like an absence of love. Seems is the important word, because there's always love underlying it all. And I'm going to say this a couple times because it is true. So we're riding the waves, they're temporary, because you will be ashore again. If you're riding the waves and you know this, then you can know you will arrive at the shore. Everything is always flowing in perfection, even and especially if you feel it is not. Everything is always flowing in perfection, even when you feel and think it is not. Just going back to my experience here in Hawaii when I moved, I was having trouble, like I said, finding a place. And I was having experiences that to me were not exactly comfortable. And I did go into the space of doubting whether I was supposed to be here, because it seemed like I was in these waves that were uncomfortable. I knew I would eventually get to shore. I knew the waves were there for a reason, but it was still uncomfortable nonetheless. And I had to really bring myself into this space of knowing that everything is always flowing in perfection, even when I thought and I felt that it wasn't. And asked myself, what can I receive here? What are these experiences and these feelings bringing me? What can I receive? What can I give? How can I balance this love within myself and then become that balanced expression of love with others? And even within the situation or situations that I was in. So I've been sharing a lot here about 2012 and how amazing and powerful it has been in many ways, even the tragic things we've experienced. And I encourage you, I welcome you to connect with me and to share with me, and not just me, but everyone, your journey of 2012. What has transpired for you in your life? Did you lose a job? And if so, how was your journey after that? Whatever it may be, or even more than one thing. If you want to make a video or you'd like to write something out and share it with me, I would love to share it with others as well, and so that we all know that we are not alone. We're walking this journey together. We are in this together. We are moving deeper into creating the balance within ourselves, of our masculine and feminine energies, of listening, trusting, following our intuition, creating the balance, creating the union, creating and focusing on the love, and being all of it, being this balance, this union, and this love in form. Again, please come and visit my website, emergingsoul.com. Connect with me. Send me your experience of 2012. Let's bring us all together. What have you received? Because we all can receive our own individual, insights, and they're all important. So you have something to offer me. I have something to offer you. Another person has something to offer someone else. So the more that we share our journeys together, the more that we share what we've received through our experiences, the signs we've noticed, how things have unfolded, all of that, it brings us all into a deeper trust and noticing how the signs come, seeing it all. So I welcome you to connect with me, to share your journey. Let's shine our lights together to everyone. Let's create this balance, this love, this union together. This is going to be such a powerful year. I'm so excited to be connected with all of you, and I'm very excited to continue to share the deeper expressions of love that we are. Sending you so much love for an amazing January.